Hey guys, TC here. Tank review time for you. Okay, you've probably been waiting for a little bit for me to do this, and I've been waiting to find a decent game. And as it stands, this thing is the most fun I've had in tier 10 for a long time. This is the replacement for the waffle. This is the Grille15. Long story short, it's basically a supersized Grille artillery chassis with a daft little turret on it and a huge big anteater of a gun. I think going forward we should nickname this the Anteater. It's awesome. I absolutely adore this. The gun is a L63 15cm pack. It's a 150mm gun with a 1.5 second aiming time. However, thanks to my configuration using the rammer and a few perks on the crew as well, I'm down to a 1.3 second aiming time, 13.6 second reload, average damage of 750. This thing it chews up tanks and spits them out. It's got very little to no armor to talk about. My DPM is 3.3k and it's 0.25 accuracy with the setup as I have it set. This thing is just raw gun performance and nothing else. The engine and the whole are designed for nothing else but to drive this gun around the battlefield, and it does so exceedingly quickly as well. It's it's not the lightest tank, but it does 60 kph forward and 20 backwards. So a technique that I've seen a lot of people using is ridgeline surfing with it, where you just pop the gun up. The super quick aim time allows you to look at a target, aim, pull the trigger, drop 750 damage on someone, back off before you're even spotted, and it does that fantastically well. That being said, the best I have got is a first class at the minute. I have two games that I've had in it, and I'm not sure which one is the better one to show. So instead you're going to get a bump along review on the Grille15. I'm going to put both of them in for you. Crew, as you can see, is my old waffle crew. The skills I have unchanged yet, though I am tempted to get full BIA on this crew, but I do find having armour on the gun, for example, and snapshot, recon, smooth ride, clutch braking, situational awareness, recon, repairs, safe stowage, adrenaline rush, and safe stowage again and repairs is really helpful. So I might just carry on grinding this crew through as they are, because it just works. I'm really happy with it. I can get just under 5 rounds a minute off in this tank, and the gun traverse is nice and quick. 8 degrees of gun depression is actually quite surprising. You would have thought it would have had more, but for some reason it only has 8 degrees. Obviously, because of the gap there, you would have thought you'd have a higher amount, but I think it's this part here that limits it. 1800 hit points is actually very low for a tier 10 tank destroyer. There's not much got less hit points than this. But I think that's the balancing factor with this tank. It has no armour, as you can see. It has no health really to play with. You can trade a couple of hits, but it is just a couple of hits. So it's got no armour, no hit points. It's pretty quick, it's pretty mobile. It's not massively stealthy, as you can see, with its concealment rating, and its view range is not fantastic, but it's okay. With all that said, it's a stereotypical little pop and poke TD, because if it had good armour and it had a fully traversable turret and all these other things and this and this and this tank would be totally overpowered. As it is, it's quite overpowered, because even in the hands of someone like myself, I am able to have nice games in it. My average damage is 2.1k. I've had a few rounds in it tonight, and if we go through the games, it just farms awesome sauce, and it's just a really nice piece of kit. So if you are on your way up to it, it's well worth it. It's probably going to be top of the tree very soon as well, so you know, you look forward to it. Equipment wise, I've gone new school TD, so a gun lane drive, a rammer and optic and binoculars. 20 AP shells, 8 heat shells, but I've not really fired them yet, and 2 HE shells, large repair kit, large med kit, and the chocolate for the premium consumable, just to boost everything up and get it going a lot quicker. So let's kick off replay wise, and we'll start going through these 2 replays, and then we'll do post game results. So format for you today will be first replay, post game results, second replay, post game results. So let's kick off. Okay guys, here we go. As we can see, this is on Kampanovka. We're platooned up with Floppy Biscuit, who's a fellow live streamer. If you don't already follow Floppy, go and find him. Bit ragey, but he's a good lad. He's a lot of fun, and as you can see, he's a very, very good player. Speed up the replay as usual. We're on Kampanovka. So initially, what we're going to do is dead simple: pull up, camp, see what gets spotted. There's a scout gets spotted, but I've no shot on him. There is a IS-7, but again, no shot on him at the minute. I do look for shots here. Unfortunately, the shell whiff's a bit high for us and bounces. IS-3, no shots on the IS-3, but we do spot the Waffenpanzer 4. Our E5 suicided there by pushing forward with the scout, very, very, very foolishly. Now becomes a bit of a stale game. 54 E1. First shell, 820, nice damage. But we do get spotted though, unfortunately. I see shells start to rain in around the shot around here. We look for another shot on the on this chap. Nothing currently. I then try a bit of BVR, beyond visual range shots. We try and land a shell towards the FV4005. Might have hit, don't know. Push forward again into the bush. Binos up. 50-51 has made a really aggressive push across the field. There's the scouts there. I need to get rid of this guy. We miss. We get spotted. Pull back behind the building quickly. Oh, we bounce a shot. Now that's not something that normally happens, so don't expect that to happen often with this tank. Then becomes quite a stalemate game. Floppy's asking for help on the hill there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the gameplay because it's a little bit slow. So I'm currently looking towards the hill there. So at this point I get spotted again. Now during the live stream people were saying you need to relocate. It's like, yeah, I need to, but doing and being able to do different things. So as you can see, I put the speed to use. We take some shots in the back and we take a couple of lucky bounces or penetrating shots with no damage. As you can see, you don't expect to do that. So I'm now behind this building here. I'm the last line of defense. Pull forward. Shots on the TVP. One shot, 694, quite a low damage roll that. 9 seconds, and the TVP gets taken out by the M103. I look to push forward again. It's an IS-3. Stop, we aim. Miss. Spotted again. Pulling back into cover. I've been asking for help and the team has come back to defend. Looking for shots on this guy. Miss. And looking for us, he pulls back. Wait for him to be spotted again. Bit of a love tap there from Floppy. Straight through the side of the IS-3's turret. 2,241 damage at the minute. Floppy keeps pushing in, drawing the fire. We nuke the IS-3 there through the turret. Push forward to support Floppy. The Panther 88 that we're looking for shots on as well. There's a Type 62. Stop, aim, shoot. We get spotted in return, so we pull back. There's a Waffen Panzer there, so I'm waiting for him to shoot me. He doesn't. So I stop, aim, pull the trigger. Nice damage roll there. It's 859 on him. Unfortunately, Floppy gets taken out by the RC, but he did a great job. He went all the way up the hill, won the hill for the team, and came all the way back and defended the base. A really good tank, the 113 actually, and looking forward to getting it. So, sat here looking for shots across towards where the Panther 88 is. Our 131 has adopted quite an aggressive scouting position. He runs up, you'll see him in a minute, there you go. Jumps up into the bush and stops. Eyes up. There's the Panther. Looking for a shot. We've got a very thin sliver of a shot. We do manage to connect. 641 to the Panther. He's now no longer feeling so healthy. Our 103 starts clicking about there. It's a bit annoying. He doesn't need it. The scout driver is good enough and he knows what he's doing. I push forward into the middle of the field now, so I'm quite advanced and I'm really out in the open, but I am trying to keep everything at the extent of my view range and just within render range. So the 131 moves forward again. IS-3 is pushing up as well. We were questioning whether this guy's a bot or not, but it's possible. ISU's pushed on the hill. The IS-7 has stopped on the hill though. Artillery is looking to support us as best it can do. I keep pushing forward. And there's the mutts. There's one into the mutts. There's the FV4005. Double tap on the FV4005 and he gets taken out very quickly. So I'm on 2 kills. I've done 5,836 damage that we're aware of currently. There's the SU-14-2. Shoot on the move with a bit of auto aim there. Five seconds. Bit of overkill, but there we go, we get T92, 4 kills, 6,551 damage. End of that quick rain for us. We'll take a look at the post-game stats now. Okay guys, the post-game stats for that game. As you can see, it's only a first class badge. We did get the spotter, we got fighter, fire for effect, confederate, and we got the high caliber award. 70,368 credits with 3,359 XP was the first game I played in that tank for the daily double. As we can see on the team score, we were second for base XP thanks to the WZ131 there. He got a lot of spotting damage courtesy of us there at 5.7k damage. So we got 2,650 assistance and 6,551 damage done in total. Puts us top for damage and second for XP under the 131. Detail report, we fired 16 shots, 12 of them hit the target and 11 penetrated. We got one unlucky bounce on the IS-7 at the start. Even with running chocolate, we were able to turn a profit of 15,406 credits. XP, we played in a platoon, so obviously you get the bonus of the XP there, and a nice game overall. Quite refreshing, quite good, and this is what kind of started my enjoyment with this tank. So next game we're going to move on to is another Route 1 run, so let's move forward. Okay guys, this one was played on the live stream yesterday. It's a little bit more of a campy game, this. I wanted to play it a little bit more passively and see if I could do some damage from distance. So as you can see, we're platooned with Mummy and Nielsen from the live stream. And initially what we do, really simple, we just pull up into this bush location here, we stop, we chill out, and that's us for the game right here. Looking for shots on the CDC, but he does remain safe. Moving across, looking for shots on the back chat, nothing there. Nielsen's there on the corner asking for support, so I just let him know, yep, I'm looking there, so it's cool, don't worry. That's where I'm pointing my gun. Panther 88 looks like he's going to poke. Patton looks like he's going to poke, but he doesn't, so just keep looking him out for targets. Missed the opportunity for a shot there. Then the 215B makes a push round onto Nielsen. Looks like he's going to. It looks like he's going to go low, so I aim low. The 215B does take out our leopard though, which isn't great. Then we get a lovely side shot here into the 215B. We kick off the game with 731 damage. Forces the 215B to reconsider his decision and backs off there. Next up we've got the Wizzy 114 there. He's already back round the corner though. The 215B pops again. The shell just whiffs over it unfortunately. Very close, but he does miss. The pattern is shooting Nielsen in the back, so he's asking for help there, and luckily I can see the outline of this tank. 750 right on the money through there. Looking for a reload on the CDC, but the CDC is... does he stay there long enough for us? He looks like he's going to oblige. Yep, there we go, 781 into the CDC. He gets taken out by Nielsen. It's at this point we notice the mediums shot. In a minute we'll notice those mediums on the 789 line that have pushed really aggressively. Looking for a shot on the STB, nothing there.
Hey man.
I get spotted at this point, so I wait here a little longer than I wanted to. As we can see, the 215B has reached for his wallet to try and win this game. Totally unrequired shells like that. We're popped up. We're trying to get cheeky shots into these tanks, but they are just a little bit lower than us. Mummy's currently not really paying attention. He's looking over here. Swing around to see if I can get a shot in to the 215B, which I can do. And the RT takes out the 215B. As you can see, our T95 is being swarmed by these three mediums, so we try to help him. There's a bat shot, we pop, shot into the bat, sets him on fire, 2 ticks of fire, and he's out. That was 1047 in one shot. Really high damage roll to start with. Fortunately, the T95 gets torched there. Pop up, we can see the front of the TVP, so he can shoot us. 716 damage. I burnt my repair kit there because he took my gun out, but we take another shell from the E5 again. You know, devaluing the currency again. I let Nielsen know that's the case. Mummy nukes the Panther. Looking for shots on the T95. We can just see the side of his turret, but he does roll back. However, Mummy does say, what about this TVP, TC? What about the TVP? If we can take out the TVP, then we can do this. So I agree, yeah, we need to get this guy out of the game quickly. He's behind a building. Nielsen manages to get a shot on him that releases me and Mummy. Pushing forward, looking for shots on the on this guy. Now at this point, we need to help Nielsen. The guy may be more on less hit points than Nielsen, but he's firing premium ammunition, so you know he's buttering through Nielsen all the time. I push on the back to flank on Nielsen. To flank the E5, hopefully to help Nielsen. But Nielsen manages to put a shot through him. There's the Wizzy 111. Pop, auto aim. Casual 713 damage. At this point, Artie saves my arse big time. And that guy had bad intentions to take me out of the game. I'm up to 6,242 damage. And now it's a bit of a case of hunt the Artie. So I'm going to speed up the replay because over comms we were saying, well, where's he going to be? It's like, well, he's got to be at the back here somewhere. So we'd drive around the cap circle. Don't want to disturb them if they're anywhere hiding. Looking in the usual positions. Is at this point I think I tell them I think he's gone down to the beach. Would have seen him if he was over here. You know, so you ask him to go and check the beach. As you can see, the Grille's a very quick machine. You know, we're doing 60 kph here, motoring across. Going past Nielsen there, it's a bit of a meep meep zoom. So here we go, in the anteater. Motoring along the zero line here. So everybody else goes to look at the beach and I just carry on scouting around here. Basically because I'm in one of the quickest machines on the map, I can do this. Pop up and there's the Artie. And boom. End of the game. 6,692 damage. Very, very fun game to play. Well, let's look at the post game. Okay, so as you can see, this game was from yesterday. So, you know, it's pretty fresh replay this. Again, another first class. We got the arsonist because we set the batch on fire. Got fire for effect, Confederate, high caliber, and tank sniper. We were doing a lot of shots well beyond visual range, and really racking the damage up. As we can see from the team scores, we were top for damage, doing 6,692. Nielsen had a cracking game there with 6,230 and 4 kills. He also got the highest base XP over ourselves, mainly because he got quite a bit of spotting, quite a bit of assistance, and his 4 kills. From understanding, I think what you'll find is that the more damage, if you do a good balanced game with a lot of spotting, a lot of blocked armor, a lot of kills, you do always get the big XPs. But you know, for damage, the Anteater was pretty much on top all game. And even for all the gold spam, these guys didn't really do much, did they? 10 shots fired, of which 9 hit and 9 penetrated. We only missed 1 shell. We burnt the fire. We burnt the large repair kit, so that's why we didn't make any credits this game. If we didn't have to burn that large repair kit, we would have made credits this game, which would have been great. Traveled 3 kilometers. Spotted 782, which is quite surprising, but you know, it's what the Grille does. And you know, I'm enjoying playing the Griller. It's a lot of fun, and if you've not already got it but you're on the grind for it, you're gonna love it. It's amazing. It's quickly becoming my go-to tank. You know, and I'm not a big tier 10 player, but I can see myself playing a lot of time with this tank. Anyway, that's my review of the Grille15, guys. If you're on the grind for it, you're gonna really enjoy it. If you've already got it, you'll already know how much fun this tank is. If you're new, first time you're watching the replays, please feel free, drop it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. We've also got a Twitch channel. I go live 5 days out of 7 on there, so you can actually catch us playing live. And yeah, thanks very much guys, and we'll catch you later. Bye now.